Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome back to the next episode of Let's Answer Some Questions. As always, post questions below, and I'll answer them next week. Let's get started. Dr. Green 97 asks, what's my favorite film and why? I would probably go, I believe that would be a tie somewhat between either the first Terminator and Blade Runner. I just think that both of them establish their atmospheres very well, and I do think I would actually probably go with the first Terminator. I think that it keeps you on the edge of your seat like the entire time, and it is very dear to me, I guess. I know, like, I know the second one is like pretty much kind of universally hailed as like the best sequel of all time or whatever, and most people prefer it. But I don't know. I think that the first one kind of has more of a more gritty kind of noir feeling to it. It just clicks with me better. So that is what I would say. Master Mewtwo Alpha asks, do I think that Twilight Sparkle is a Vampony? I could not tell you. I could not tell you at all. I have no idea. At all. He also asks, Ezio or Altair? Going into them, I thought that I was going to prefer Altair because I prefer the age that Assassin's Creed 1 is set in, but I think that Ezio is a much more likable character. I think Altair is just like this kind of like this dark kind of mysterious dude, and Ezio is much more kind of charismatic, all around kind of likable dude. So I'll probably go with Ezio. Coner the Assassin asks, can I let's play Assassin's Creed? I can actually, and I do plan to eventually. Johnny11379 asks, would you watch the Avengers or the new Spider-Man, and why do you think there should be... Oh, would I watch the Avengers or the new Spider-Man, and why? And do I think there should be a game for the Avengers and the new Spider-Man? I would indeed watch the Avengers and the new Spider-Man because I'm very excited for them. And I've seen the Avengers; that was very good. And though I think there should be a game. Not that I'm dying for one, but I guess like they could be pretty cool. Ultimate Lego Batman asks if my 15-minute problem got fixed or whatever. I think you could probably answer that yourself, because keep in mind that the problem that I was having was that I couldn't upload videos longer than 15 minutes, and the Q&A that you asked that on was 28 minutes long. But it did indeed get fixed, which is good. The Bakugan Master 01 asks, am I going to do the Amazing Spider-Man game? Probably in the future, eventually, once it comes out and I played it and stuff like that. Cornholio174 asks, solid or liquid? Liquid all the way. Holy Hero Yui asks, there's a new survival horror game that's free and in the early alpha stages of development called SCP-173. Would I be willing to do either a Let's Look type of thing, where I only play it once for a little while, or a complete Let's Play for what is done with the game so far? I've heard a little bit about it. I don't really know too much about it though, but it from what I know, from what I've heard about it, it looks it sounds pretty interesting, and I really haven't like seen like anything like any real gameplay of it, and so I know very little about it, but I've heard good things about it, so I may indeed give it a shot at some point. Destructoid asks, have you ever gotten the paper cut on a crease on your body, such as between your fingers, places where you could bend, also like the crease on your mouth? Trust me, it hurts. I've been lucky enough to not really get any paper cuts that stick out in my mind, but I've gotten quite a few, so it's very possible that I have. And I think that paper cuts kind of suck. World Changer 24 asks, have you played any Banjo-Kazooie games before? If so, do you think you would LP one? I've played the first one a very little bit. I do want to go back into them and try to give them another shot or whatever, because like they are kind of hailed as being very good, and I could definitely see myself, like they definitely do kind of seem like the type of thing that I'll probably LP at some point. So I wouldn't put it past me. Jack Spacey asks, what are my thoughts on Assassin's Creed 3, and will I ever LP Resident Evil 0? I am very looking forward to Assassin's Creed 3. I think that the American Revolution is an awesome period to like set a game in, and I do also indeed plan to let's play 0 at some point. But that will probably be like after the main series is done and all that. After the main series is done and all that. 767 Scarecrow asks, what do I think of Arkham City? I have not played it. I plan to let's play it blind when I'm done with Spider-Man 3. And he also asks, what's my real name? I am Chris. Liquid Dude 9000 asks, what kind of music do I like? I like all types of music really. But if I had to like pick any specific genres, I would say that I identify closely with some old school kind of early 90s hip hop. They had a big impact on me, and recently I've been getting quite into heavy metal. So some bands I would name as being very what's the word integral to me would be some rappers would be Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Eminem, those type of things, NWA, and then I would say Rage Against the Machine, right? I think that they kind of were the connecting tissue that brought me into metal, because they're kind of rap metal. And then some metal bands or whatever would be Skyclad, Sabbath, Rhapsody of Fire. I recently be getting into, and Iron Maiden. So I think those are all really good. He also asks, do I like SpongeBob SquarePants? I have not watched SpongeBob in a very long time, but I definitely he was a very big factor in my growing up or whatever. I watched him a ton, and I think that SpongeBob is pretty awesome. Izuma ZX asks, are you ever gonna let's play the Incredible Hulk Ultimate I got like a weird thing in my nose there when I was speaking. Like my nose like popped. It was strange. Am I ever gonna let's play the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction? I have no current plans, but I have played it, and I do think it's a pretty good game. So you never know. I could definitely do it at some point. Super Turtle Fight asks, what do I think is worse? I think last time he said like which one would be like the most destructive. Now he asks which one is worse, 5,000 Nemesis, 5,000 Hunters, or 5,000 El Gigantes. Right. So well, since the 5,000 El Gigantes would be like the most like deadly, I would probably say like 5,000 hunters and 5,000 nemesis, like they are still very powerful, right? I would probably say the nemesis, because like they are like the nemesis is so like precision based. I think like the hunters, they could just be like going around slicing dudes' heads off. The nemesis, I kind of feel like he is kind of better suited to one opponent at a time. So, not saying that he couldn't kill some dudes, but I think it would take him a bit longer. Trans Blue Reach asks if I've seen the Avengers, and I have. I thought it was awesome, really good. I'll recommend it. Go see it. I'll probably do some talking about it in the next bit of Spider-Man 3 that I record, so be looking forward to that. But long story short, I thought it was very, very nice. Amazing Spider-Man 1970 asks, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, which is better? Liquid, just wondering, and which is the worst? In terms of favorite wise, I'll probably say that Spider-Man is my favorite and Iron Man is my least favorite. Not because I dislike him, but just because I'm more of a Hulk type of guy. XX Hitmarker GWK asks, am I going to pre-order the Amazing Spider-Man? Most likely not. Mainly because I've never really been one to pre-order stuff, and simply because I'm not really that excited for it. But I'm sure I'll still get it and whatnot, and all that stuff. Super Turtle Fight asks, do I think I could do a Let's Play of Infamous 2? I could if I had a capture card or something like that. And if I was to do that, I would do the first Infamous first. And to be honest, I actually quite prefer the first Infamous. I think that I don't know, I just think it comes together more well. But I could definitely try to get around to it at some point. Ranger Watch 4 asks, what game am I most looking forward to? It's coming out this year. If it is coming out this year, I would say probably GTA 5. I think that is a very big release, and I cannot wait for it. But if it's not coming out this year, I would probably say at this point Assassin's Creed 3. Huevo asks, what's my favorite cereal and what's my favorite drink? Haven't had it in a while, but I really enjoy Frosted Mini Wheats as cereal. I think they are very good, very good. And favorite drink, probably definitely Pepsi. It is kind of a signature thing for me. EX Gaming Community asks, what next-gen console are you most looking forward to? Wii U, the next Xbox, or PS4, and why? Probably just buy like nature. I would probably say the PS4 because like I kind of have grown up using PlayStation consoles. But I definitely am like interested in seeing what the new consoles are though, and I don't mean to like dismiss them or anything, but I probably would say that the PS4 is like what I'm most looking forward to. Liquid Dude 9000 also asks, he basically asks like what emulator I think that I used for Code Veronica. I used NullDC. Just Google that and you can probably find some stuff. And Ultimate Lego Batman, last but not least, asks, am I going to Let's Play Resident Evil 6? Probably when it comes out at some point. I will definitely get around to it. So be looking forward to that. And that's all the questions for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and I informed you and whatnot. But till next time, post them below. I'll answer them next week. Liquid out.